Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. We are going to be taking a look at the energies and predictions for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of August. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get into this reading here for you. We'll be taking a look at what is coming forward for you here as we close out this month of August. Now, the timeline on this reading is going to be from the last week of August, so that'd be the 25th, all the way until September 7th. The reason I chose September 7th is that is the full moon total lunar eclipse in Pisces. All right, so let's get all the cards out here and get everything set up and in view. And we'll get right into it for you. All right. Cool. Sagittarius, energy on the bottom. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Amazing energy to find, right? So the Ten of Pentacles, it's like the highest vibration of the suit of Pentacles, right? You can't really go higher than this in terms of the Pentacles energy, right? And the idea here is, yes, this can indicate major abundance in your life. Yes, this can indicate like large sums. You have to see like, first you have to, it depends on where you are in your situation, right? As this is a general reading, but it also has to be combined with like other cards as well to see, if that is the case. This could talk about like generational money, long-term money, money that's passed down, through generations, inheritances. The inheritances is a big one with the Ten of Pentacles. And then also it's like, the other thing, it's like leaving a legacy, right? It's like along with this idea of generational wealth or generational money, it's like, what legacy do you want to live, or what legacy do you want to leave behind you, And so it's generally a very, very positive card. Now you do have this with solid cards here, okay? You have really solid cards here. So it's absolutely a good sign to start off a reading with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom here. So let's try to get some more details on what this might be around. Now you actually have a nice combination for me, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. The fact that those two cards are in the same reading is usually a good sign, okay, from my perspective, because Two of Pentacles can be up or down, okay, depending on the other cards. And I think, increase or decrease in terms of your money. And I think that there could be increases here for some people, certainly. You also have some offers and opportunities here as well that seem to be pretty good. Let's dive in. So in the middle here, you do have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, this may indicate that there's something from your past that's coming back around at this time as it relates to money or income or something along those lines. Yes, the Six of Cups actually can indicate family of origin as well, or the homeland, the motherland. This actually might be a combination where some of you are there may be an inheritance here, depending on, where this reading goes. We have to take a look at the clarifications. There are some other cards I'd like to see as well, but the Six of Cups for sure, it is a family energy. You see the kids here on the card. That can refer to your child self. It's symbolism for kind of your child self as well. So, or your childhood as well. Patterns from your past even may be emerging here when you have the Six of Cups. So I definitely like to see this. I think that there is some, for some people, there may be an inheritance for sure, but for others here, this may be an opportunity that's coming back around for you, okay, that feels pretty abundant in some ways, right, in some ways. So remember that there are many forms of abundance in life. Financial abundance is just one form, but you do definitely have some solid energies for that here as well. So I would also suggest that I'm really drawn to the red on the cards, okay, which I connect to like wands or even the root chakra, which is your base level needs, your root level needs. But the wands here seem to be really sticking out to me, the wands and the red in the Nine of Cups as well. So wands really connect to work and career, not just the money portion of that, but also like the career and what you're building, these sorts of things. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity there for you during this time, as we roll into, as we roll through the end of August and into this first week of September. So in the first column here, you do have the Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So the Hermit is, the Hermit is a card that may indicate mastery in the tarot. This is somebody who is extremely wise, okay, and full of knowledge. And this is somebody that kind of has answers. And what's interesting is not only do they have answers, but they're continually seeking knowledge, continually seeking answers. So when you see the Hermit, this can talk about self-study and you having this sort of like lifelong learner aspect to yourself, you being a lifelong learner could also be here. Now, some of you may also feel the need to sort of retreat at this time because there's something that you're trying to work out, or there's something that you're trying to understand as well. Could show up here with the Hermit, but it's definitely a nice card. Some of you may even be seeking mastery in a certain domain, right? And this would probably be career related. Some of you may also some of you may have received a windfall. I will say that, okay? This and now you're maybe and now you're maybe trying to figure out how to handle that situation. Obviously, it's a blessing, but you're also now you have this thing that you have to take care of. So there may be some windfall energy here for sure. I would love to see the Wheel of Fortune, but with the Two of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups, that's very possible here for some people. And now you're trying to figure this out. On the other hand, you do have the Page of Wands, which is the card that I like to see for job opportunities. If you're on the job hunt, this is the card you want to see. You may during this period of time, you may have put out previously. You might have put out a job application, and that may be returning back to you in some way. You may hear back from someone with the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups. That could certainly be on the table for some Sagittarius people here for sure. And lastly here, you do have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who is very much direct in their communication. This is somebody who's very much direct in their thoughts, and you'll never have to guess where you stand with a Queen of Swords. So they will always tell you exactly what they feel or what they think or how they view a situation, right? So with the Queen of Swords, it's sort of for me, I look at this as clarity of thought or direct communication. It could even be an energy of cutting something out if you need to cut something out, Sagittarius. That could also be on the table here for you. Now, in the middle, you have the Nine of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. All right, so some of you may even be stepping into leadership here. Most kings can be leaders, right? It can just, as an aspect of yourself, a king could suggest that you are stepping into some leadership role in your life, And for you, you have this here with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. So could there be offers and opportunities for you to step into some leadership role? There could be. The other thing about the King of Wands is this is somebody who prefers to be self-employed or an entrepreneur as well. Kind of march to the beat of their own drum, very much focused and aligned towards independence is really a key aspect of the King of Wands person. So for some of you, I do think that there is, even if it's not a traditional job, like a 9-to-5, there may be some push or offers or opportunities here for you to be on your own in terms of your career or what it is that you do for money. This could certainly be showing up here at this time with the King of Wands, Page of Wands, even the 10 of Pentacles as well. But it's also, this person, if you're not an entrepreneur, this person is, they could show up as a leader in work, but they're also very fun and exciting to work with, right? Everybody wants to work with the King of Wands. And so I like this for you as well. This is usually a really good sign in a career reading. You then here have the Nine of Cups. maybe some of you have had some sort of like manifestation here that is like playing out for you. Nine of Cups is fulfillment of wishes. So it's also just this idea of like kind of being in the now, like really, really soaking everything in the moment, right? It's sort of like a perfect moment in time. It's sort of this Nine of Cups energy. And some of you are going to feel very grateful and blessed for what is coming your way here, okay? I absolutely feel that for you, Sagittarius. I think some of you are going to feel very grateful and blessed during this period of time. Lastly, let's go ahead and get into the final columns here. You have the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay. Three of Wands, it represents growth and expansion into something, okay? So generally, this is also a card you want to see. It says that there's something available to you on the horizon, so to speak. Like, it's this idea of being excited and gearing up for something that you know has good potential, okay? And the Three of Wands, not only is it like gearing up, but it may indicate the start of this growth or expansion into something as well. So for you, I get a sense that you know that something nice is coming around the corner for you, or there's something nice around the corner for you here. You then here have the Two of Pentacles. I talked about this here. I love the combination of Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, because it may mean that like money was a little bit like, it's sometimes paycheck to paycheck energy. You know, it's like money's coming in, money's going out. Like, you know, these sorts of things kind of just, surviving, so to speak. Like, and it's not necessarily inherently bad, right? It's just sort of like, you understand. You understand what I'm saying. But it also means up or down, increase, decrease, and you have it with the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a combination I love to see for like money, because it can, for me, indicate some nice blessings that may be coming your way in the form of bonuses in this case, maybe a higher paying job, maybe an inheritance for sure for some people, in any way that money can kind of find you. This is definitely a nice sign. Finally, the Magician is the master manifester, so you have this idea of fulfillment of wishes with the Magician here. In addition to this idea of growth and expansion into something, some of you are realizing something here. You're realizing a vision that you've had, or an image that you've had in your mind. It could be materializing for you, okay? You could be truly manifesting something, okay? And you've probably had to take some strong steps in the past to get to this point here, right? I should also suggest that I've been saying this to many people, this is sort of like a perfect like pocket or window of time here. Like through August, all the way up until the eclipse. It feels like, the astrology is pretty quiet. There's not much going on prior to the eclipse, now that the retrograde is behind us. So it's sort of like this could be a really nice window of opportunity for you to create this manifestation, to get this job, to go back around to something here as you have that Six of Cups. Let's go ahead and expand on this some more here, Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move into the clarifications portion of this reading. We'll start off by pulling some oracle cards for you, and then we'll move into the tarot cards. All right. That's good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have Air Guardian. Shift your perception. Okay. Could be, the way that I'm looking at this is kind of like air energy here, right? You can kind of see the hair blowing in the wind, right? I think that there's some like quick moving events that are happening here for you, is what I'm feeling with the wands as well. Let's see what else we have. You also have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. You do have some talent cards here with the King of Wands in particular, and the Magician indicating skill and ability. Finally, you have Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Sometimes we do have to just allow the universe to kind of take us to where we need to go, assuming that we're doing everything, right, that we have to do. And yeah, trusting in the unknown, it can be a really challenging sort of like undertaking. You then here have Winter, take care of your needs, as well as Shaman, trust in higher forces. So you've got this idea of trust in the unknown, trust in higher forces showing up here for you during this time. Maybe you're not exactly sure how this situation is going to, what the result's going to look like, but it's kind coming. You then have Sage, be devoted and committed, as well as She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Okay, I like that energy for you. And all right, let's go ahead and I'm not really getting much else from those oracle cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot clarifications. Now, I do really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And as always, I do hope things are going well for you. All right. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you here. Okay, you have the Nine of Cups again. Wow. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Sagittarius, this is what dreams are made of. I don't know if that's going to be the title of this video, but it very well might, because this is one of the best readings I've had for you in a very long time, Sagittarius. I think that some of you are going to be so incredibly happy and fulfilled here within the next couple weeks. You know, this week or the weeks that follow, right? It's tough to really, really wrap down a timeline on these general readings, but wow, there is something. If this is your reading, there's something absolutely beautiful here. The Empress is the most abundant card, even more so than the Ten of Pentacles, because the Empress is the mother of the tarot. It's the ability to create life. It's fertility, right? So you can think of that in the ability to plant a seed, right? There's fertile ground for you to plant a seed and see it grow and blossom into something huge. And you have seed energy here as well with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's that financial seed that you plant that could grow into the Ten of Pentacles, right? Generational money, or it starts with the Ace, right? And you end up at the 10, right? Or whatever it is. So for you here, you have a major blessing that could be, I don't know how else to say it, that could be coming in. With the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, that certainly is a combination for career opportunities, like especially if you've been on the job hunt, or there's something here where you are looking for more income, or there's something here where you are looking for, you know, a better situation in terms of your job or whatever it is that you do, you know, for money, whether it's your business or whatever it is. This is a new beginning here financially and an offer opportunity. So I would not be surprised either if this is like some sort of like raise, like job raise as well. This could also be showing up for you here, Sagittarius, or even like a bonus. A bonus could be here with that as well. Formally offering you something, an extra contract. Like these things are absolutely on the table for you. And it could take you into nice places here with the Empress as well, Ace of Pentacles. You then here have the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment of wishes, again, with the Hermit. It's interesting that the Hermit is there. I do think that you are finally... It wouldn't be surprised if some of you like have a moment here within the next couple of weeks where you say something along the lines of yourself like, I finally got it. Like, I finally mastered this thing, or I finally figured this thing out. You know, I've been working on this, I've been building my knowledge, building my skills, and I'm finally here. That would not be surprising to me with the double Nine of Cups. Here we are again. You have the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So knights, you know, 2 or more knights for me in a reading would suggest that there's a lot going on here for you. This is going to be a busy period of time. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Some of you may be traveling or moving in a certain way here with this Knight of Wands. This can also indicate your skill as well. You have Knight, basically the Wands cards really can connect to career, but also skill, especially the court cards. And you have 3 out of the 4 possible court cards: King, Knight, Page of Cups. So it can, the Wands, my apologies. King, Page, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in particular is like a jack of all trades. The King of Wands is somebody who's kind of like also quite skilled in a particular talent or ability, but also a leader. So you've got this like pool of resources in terms of your talents and your abilities here that I think could really play out in a favorable way for you. Nine of Wands, it can indicate this idea of needing to push forward. And yeah, so we've got double knights right here, right? Like I said, it's an indication that you're going to be very busy, but also that there's a lot of events going on. And the Knight of Cups in particular, this one is about your happiness here. Certainly it could be like courtship in love, somebody that's very much interested in you. But this obviously, as you've been following along and paying attention, this is not a love reading. So this is probably, this event that we've been talking about the entire time is going to probably bring some substantial amount of happiness for you, as well as some success here. We do have the Two of Cups. I'm getting those mixed up. We do have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups. All right, so the Two of Cups here, there could be an expansion of a partnership. This very well could be like a business partnership. Some of you may be, I don't know, getting a sponsorship or an extra contract. You may be working with another business. You may be expanding your own business to bring someone in as well, for sure, with the Two of Cups. Since this is heavy on the career and finance, that could certainly be the case. There's maybe another person involved here, for sure, now that we've gotten a number of court cards. And for the people here that are interested in love and romance, this person could find their way to you through a career outing or something that you're doing connected to how you earn money or make money in some way. You then here have the Five of Wands, which it can indicate conflict and competition, but I'm not really sure how this is fitting in, other than some of you are maybe wrestling with the really good problem to have, which is now, what do I do with this extra money? Which, it's sort of like, how do I plan? How do I budget this? How do I sort of like, delegate different, tasks, and how do I delegate like this new income or whatever it is? Like, there may just be something connected to money that you're ready to kind of work through here during this time. You then have the Queen of Cups with the Magician. This is a major sign that there is an incredible manifestation and something connected to your intuition here that could be really, playing out for you. As the Queen of Cups is a highly intuitive person, and Sagittarius, you are a highly intuitive person. The Sagittarius sign is one of the most intuitive signs in the zodiac. So on the bottom, you've got inflow, outflow here with the Six of Pentacles. This can indicate that there is money coming in or out, but money coming in, I think in this case, this indicates generosity. So there very well could be like a generous contract or some sort of generous offer based on this reading here as well. And it also may indicate that some of you are looking to balance the finances, as I've been talking about, as you see the scale here with the Six of Pentacles. Wow, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I love to see a reading like this personally. So we've got good stuff coming up for us here. Whatever your sign is, sun, moon, rising, whatever you resonate with. We've got main, female, change, privileged lady, wealthy man, community, and unexpected income. Yeah, there it is. I mean, blessings here for you. Wealthy man, this can indicate your investments. This person's a trader. Okay, they're at the end of a successful trading day. This could connect your investments in some ways. I do think that there is money here connected to some either move or change that you're looking to make in your life during this period of time. With change, unexpected income, wealthy man. There's even maybe a wealthy partnership here showing up with privileged lady, main female. Actually, wealthy man and privileged lady, they are the counterparts. There are a number of counterparts in this deck, and this is a counterpart. Okay, so that is a wealthy partnership. Okay, that could be absolutely forming here, and you may get news of this with the message card. Wow. Sagittarius, I have not had a reading like this for you in a very long time. Make the most of this period of time. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.